Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be playing the reading for the prologue of my novel, The Threats. This was recorded by my voice actor for the character of Jocks. I hope you all enjoy. Here it is.
Many, many years ago, a very powerful man by the name of Harry Henson lived what he would call a normal life. It was not until he discovered a very dangerous secret that Harry was able to destroy anything with just his touch. The world grew to be scared of him, labeling him as a threat and a disgrace. However, it was not long before others who were like Harry began to speak up, revealing themselves to the public and making themselves known. They were quickly categorized into a group called the Threats. Harry had been looked upon as a hero to those who were like him. They followed in his footsteps and tried making a safe space, almost like a sanctuary for those who were outcast by the world. The rest of the world, however, deemed him as a villain, a terrorist almost. They formed groups and alliances that started to hunt those who were different. The Hunters, as they like to call themselves, were an elite group of people who were trained and employed to track down the threats, either taking them into custody or ending their lives. The two groups fought back and forth endlessly over the years, both sides suffering equally. People lost loved ones, people got hurt, and yet they continued on. Harry Henson tried his damnedest to make sure the people like him were seen and heard. He did everything in his power to keep them alive. Day and night, he was watching, waiting, knowing somebody would attack. He was always ready to protect what he cared for. In this case, it was the threats. He knew that the group was just misunderstood, labeled incorrectly, and treated so wrongly based on something they could not control. He knew just how wrong the world was to them, and it was disgusting how they treated fellow human beings different just because they were different. The threats had started hiding, trying their best to be normal, as they began having their own families and secretly carrying on their legacies even if they were terrified. Now, over 100 years later, the world is still the same. The hunters are still around, still making it their life mission to rid the world of the threats, to keep them from living with the rest of the world. Children either grew up becoming trained assassins and hunters, or they were taught how to hide and disguise themselves with the regular people. These children are the future of the threats. One of these days, somebody will step forward and begin the upward spiral for their freedom. And one of these days, they will take down the threats.